Welcome to Model Pest Tissue, where we teach ourselves all kind of models. Today, inshallah, be good what's in line. We want to sew a kind of a gown of gown with hijab. The gown have hijab. The gown have hijab. That is what we are going to sew right now. So the first, what we are going to be needing for this tutorial, of course, we are going to need our table, our calculator. I'm always with my calculator because I'm not good in calculation. We are going to need our measurement book. We are going to need our scissors, and of course the fabric that we want to use, and marker. I purposely go for a red marker so that it will be very clear, very bright. Now the first thing we are going to do is to measure the shoulder of the person. I've folded my fabric into 4, and I'm using a vintage material. You can use any material for this, any material for this except African fabric because of the heat. Because don't forget that it's going to have hijab on top. Okay, so now fold your material into 4, and that let's get started. I fold mine on the floor. Look at it on the floor. Now the shoulder of the person is of course 17. Shoulder of the person is 17. So I'm going to divide 17 into 2. The shoulder, you know how to take your shoulder measurement. So our shoulder is 17. Now 17 divided by 2. 17 divided by 2 is going to give us 8.5. So I'm going to use my marker, and I'm going to mark 8.5 from here to this side. 8.5. Okay, now after that I'm going to measure our arm length. I'm going to measure our arm length. So this clothes, I'm not going to cut the armhole. Okay, so I'm joining it together from shoulder down to the sleeve, from here down to the sleeve. So I'm not going to measure I'm not going to cut the shoulder before now cutting the arm on it. So it's going to be free, no joining of armhole. So from the shoulder down to the sleeve is 25, but I'm going to have like 2 or 3 inches to fold the edge of the round of the arm length. Okay, so what I'm having here is 29. From the shoulder side to the arm length is 29. So I'm not going to cut anything. Okay, because the initial one, what I needed most is 25, but I'm going to have 3 more inches to fold on it because I'm going to put, what do you call it, elastic. Okay, so it's set to go. I'm cutting 28 for it now. Okay, I'm not going to cut anything. That is where it ends, 28, and I need 25. So the remaining 3 inches will be for the seam allowance and the insertion of the elastic. Are you with me? Now the next thing is that we are going to mention from the neck. Okay, I'm going for the neck now. I'm going to measure 3 by 3. The standard measurement for any round neck for an adult is 3 by 3, except if the person is very fat, that you cannot be using 4. Okay, for exceptional cases. Okay, and again, if the person is not showing round neck, if the person wants it to come down, no problem. But the one that will just not show your neck much is just 3 by 3. Okay, depending on the size of the neck they are cutting. Now I'm going to measure 3 by 3 for the round neck. 3 by 3. 3 by 3. And I'm going to connect it together. Okay, and I've done that now. So the next thing is to now come to this round neck where it ends, the 3 by 3 that I mentioned. I'm going to place my tape there. I'm going to mark 1 inches down. 1 inches down. On this side, I will measure 1 inches. So I will now slant my tape wool. Okay, I'll slant it a little bit for that 1 inches. I'll now slant it down a little bit. So it's not much. A little bit. Please be careful. Don't let it to be much. Okay, you see it? You see the way I slant my tape wool? Okay, so you now connect it from here. You connect it. When you have dotted it, you now connect it. I've dotted it. And now connect it. Connect it. Okay, I've done that. So the next thing is to come to the round sleeve. Round sleeve. Round sleeve. So the round sleeve for that person initially used to be 10. Used to be 8. I beg your pardon. Initially used to be 8. But because I'm going to add what do you call it, elastic, I'm going to cut 10. Okay, I'm going to cut 10. So 10 divided by 2 is going to be 5, and I'm still going to add 2 more inches because I want the ruffles to show very well. Okay, when I add the elastic, I want it to be full. Are you with me? So I'm actually cutting 10 now. So that means 10 plus 10. You know, when you are cutting your round sleeve, you normally divide it into 2. You normally fold it into 2. So 10 plus 10, it will now be 20. Instead of cutting 10 on its own, I'm cutting 20 now. So I've folded it into 2 and I'm going to cut 10. So 10 plus 10 will be 20. As again, instead of folding it into 5, 5 plus 5 will now be 10. So I hope you understand what I'm trying to say now. So I've from this side, you mentioned 10. Okay, now what you will now do now is you are going to connect it from this place, this 10 that you have mentioned. You now connect it to the box. Okay, but I've not mentioned the box. The box of that person is 42, but this is a very free gown. It's a Jumat wear. The person want to wear it for Jumat or to wear it for Eid. It's a modest wear, Islamic garden. You know, when you're going to an Islamic garden, you need to dress very, very modest. So the box initially is 42, but I'm not going to measure 42. What I'm going to do is to add 8 inches on it. eh Depending on the choice of the person, you can, if the person say that he or she wants it to be like that, no problem, but I'm actually adding 8 inches because the person wants it to be very, very free. And let me tell you one secret about this kind of dress is that you can sew it, you can sew it, 7 chart of people can wear this clothes. Because if the person bust is initially is 42, that means 36 can wear it. Somebody with 36 bust can wear it. That means someone with 38 bust can wear it. That means somebody with 40 bust can wear it. That means somebody with 42 bust can wear it. That means somebody with 44 bust can wear it. So and so on and so forth. That means somebody with 50 bust can wear it, because the initial bust is 42, and I'm adding 8 inches to it. Okay, so it's going to be 50. So 50 divided by 4, 50 divided by 4 is going to give me 12.5. Okay, so you measure your 12.5. You can now add 1 inches to of seam allowance depending on your choice, but I want mine to be very, very free. So you now use your marker, mark where the box ends. Okay, so you now connect it from this arm length to your box. Okay, you place your ruler, or if you like your tape rule, or use your chalk to do it. I'm actually using my tape rule now. So I'm going to connect it from this side, from this edge to this edge. Are you with me? Now I've done that now. Okay, I don't know, maybe you can see the word part because I've actually drafted it on the board. I'm just re-explaining. Now the next thing I'm going to do is that I'm going to place my tape rule. I'm going to place it on the box measurement. I'm going to place it. I will now curve it, the tape rule, down. I will curve it down. But before you do that, please know the full length of the person. The full length of this person is actually 56. 2 inches for seam allowance, that will be 58. Okay, now let's see. But the person wants it to be very, very full, to cover her leg. Okay, so I'm going to measure 60. Instead of 56, the person, I will sew 58. Okay, and the remaining 2 inches I will use it to turn it. And luckily for me, this fabric is also, the length for it is 60. The length for it is 60. It's a vintage material. So I'm not going to cut anything. Are you with me? Now let me get to the box. I will now go to the box here. Look at how I place my, look at it like this. I will now slant it. If you like, you can make it to be like this. Okay, but I'm not making mine to be like, I want it to be a little bit bigger. It's a Jumat way. Okay, you see it from the box. You now make a slant line, something like A. Okay, you see it. Now I will now connect it. I'm going to connect it with dots. Okay, I'm connecting it. So I'm going to connect it, draw like a line on it before I will not cut it. Okay, you can use your ruler to avoid mistake. And when you want to cut, you can pin it down to avoid mistake as well. Okay, now I've done that. Okay, so I will now come to the bottom. This place, I'll measure 1 or 2 inches. I'll slant my scissors. You may not measure, you can just slant your scissors when you are cutting. When I'm cutting it, I'm going to slant the scissors, so you are going to see how it's going to look. Okay, let's do the cutting. Let me start from the back, from the bottom. Okay, now I'm done with the cutting. You can see, look at the way it looks on the floor. Do you see that I did not cut the shoulder? Okay, do you see the way it looks? Now I'll come to the bottom of this place. I'm going to mention 1 or 2 inches. I hope you can see it. Mhm. This place, I'm going to measure 2 inches. Okay, at the bottom. At the bottom, I will now cut. Don't know, maybe you can see it, but you just measure it at the bottom. 2 inches, connect it and slant. Slant it. But if you like, you can leave it. Some people used to leave it, but just decide to cut it. Now we are done with the cutting. The next thing is to cut the hijab. The hijab we are going to join to it. Okay, I'm using from the remaining fabric. Okay, now I want the flower aspect to show here. So now let's cut it. What you are going to do is to mention the round neck. You mention the round neck after you have cut it. Notice it, we have cut it already, and we folded our fabric into four. So what we are going to do is that this is it. This is the round neck. You see it. We are going to mention it like this. So what we have here is 6. Okay, we have it 6 here. We're having 6. Because we're having 6, that is 6 plus 6 times 4. You know, we folded the fabric into 4, the neck. You see it? See that I've lose it. Okay, so 6 plus 4 is going to give us 6 times 4. I beg your pardon. It's going to give us 24. Okay, 6 times 4 is going to give us 24. It's going to give us 24. So what we are now going to do is that we will now come here. We will now fold the fabric into 2. We are going to mention 14 by 14. 14 by 14. From here to here, we are going to measure 14. And 1 inches for seam allowance. That is 15. Okay? That is 15. If you like, you measure 16 too. For easiness, 16. Okay, let's measure that 16. 16 by 16. This one is not up to it. Okay? Okay, 16 by 14. This one is 16 by 14, the fabric that we're having here. And I want it to be 16 by 15. What am I going to do? I'm going to just manage it like that. Okay, I'm going to manage it like that. So let's cut it. It's still going to size the person. Are you with me? Now, let's mark it. So this place, like this, move backward so that you can see it. Exactly. You can see where I marked. Okay. And you can see where I marked. So what I did was to mention it like this, vertically and horizontally. It should be, this is it, 16 vertically. Then horizontally is 14 that I'm having here. You can also use 14 to size the person. And if you like, you can mention 15 by 15 or 16 by 16. Depend on you. depend on how firm you want the hijab to be. Okay, now 15 by 15, let's cut it. You are going to cut it like this. Okay, cut it like this. After cutting it, the next thing is to take it to the cut the cape of the hijab. Now look at it. I've cut it. Okay, so what I'm going to do, look at it. This is how it's going to look like. So I'm going to launch here. I'm going to launch here. I'm going to launch the bottom as well. I'll make sure they are equal before launching it. You are going to understand the reason why it is launched. Now the next is to cut cape on it. Cape on it. That is the next thing, to cut cape on it. Let me see, maybe I can see. I'm looking for the one that have something like this. So I've seen one. So we are going to cut cape. If you don't know how to cut cape, go to my YouTube channel and look for how to cut it. It's very, very simple and very, very explanatory. Okay. So the next thing we are going to do now is to move to the machine. Okay, sorry, I still, the hijab, there's still another one that we wear outside the hijab again. That one too is a very, very beautiful one. So I'm going to cut that one too. When we are sewing it, you are going to see it. So this is our cape. I've also launched it here. So if you don't know how to cut cape, go and check how to cut it on my YouTube channel. Now the next one is the one we are going to put at the back. There is also another one that we put at the back. That one too, we are going to mention 14 by 14. 14 by 14. See this? And it's not compulsory, it's even 14. Even though it's not 14, you can always sew it like this. Look at this one. 14 by 14. Okay. 14 by 14. Okay, we'll now add 1 inches for seam allowance. So I say 14 by 15. Make sure you cut it equally. 14 by 14. But if it's not up to 14 by 14, no problem, you can always leave it like that. Just measure 12 by 12, 12 by 14, and so on and so forth. Like this one now is 12 by 14. Now we are going to launch here. Okay, we are going to launch here. So we are actually done with the cutting. Don't forget that we started by cutting this one first. Okay, we started by cutting it first. Don't forget the procedure that we followed by this and this. It was actually 3 things that we cut. So right now I'm going to go to the machine. What I'm going to do is that I'm going to first of all join this together. Look up. You see, this is the cutting of the clothes. Okay, what I'm going to do now is to take it to the machine. I'm going to turn it to the rough side. Okay, the rough side. I will join it together like this. I will now join here the shoulder to the sleeve, the shoulder down to the sleeve. Okay, so I'll show it this side like this, the two hand from the shoulder down to the sleeve like this. I'll take it to the machine and sew. I'll sew here, you see it, from here to here. So same thing from here to here. Then I will now come to this place. I will now come here. Look at it. This is the bottom. Mm? This is where the hand will be. I will now sew it from here like this. Mm? This it down. I'll sew it down. See it. I'll sew it down from here to this side. So when I've done that, I'm going to come and show us how we are going to insert the neck on it. So please stay tuned. I love you so much. Now I'm done with the cutting of the clothes. Okay. I'm done with the cutting and I'm done with the stitching. Okay. Can you see? I joined them together. All right. So the next thing we are going to do is the neck. Don't forget I said we are adding hijab on the neck. Okay, we want to add hijab on the neck now. So what we are going to do is that since the person is a little bit fat, we are going to trim the neck. You know, I've sewed some inside, and I said we are using 24. So now what we are going to do, just trim it a little bit. Can decide to just trim it, okay? That's what I'm going to do, like 1 inches or half inches, so that it's going to be a little bit wider. Okay, I've done that. Okay, look at it now. So what we are doing now is to insert the hijab on it. Okay, to insert it, this is what we are going to do. This is the neck, the hijab, the cape that I cut the other time that I mentioned 14 by 15. Don't forget this one. Where I'm going to put it here, the place that I launch is the middle. Okay, this place that I launch is the middle. So I'm going to place it on this, and I've also launched this place too. Okay, I've launched this place, the middle of this place too. So I'm going to place this one, this one, this one. I'm going to place it on it. If you have pin at this juncture, if you have pin, you can pin it. Okay, it's having two swap at cape on the head. I'm going to join it like this. See, these two side that I launch, this it. I will now stitch it round the neck like this. Stitch it round the neck like this. Stitch it round the neck. I will now stop at this place that I launched to. I will stop there. Okay, so let me do it and see so that you understand. Sorry, lest I forget, I'm going to take the two like this. Okay, one of it I'm going to sew it. Look at it, the one I cut 14 by 14. You know, it was two that I cut. I cutted two fabric for it. So this is the first one. I took it to the machine. It was like this. Initially it was like this. Okay, I now took it to the machine. I fold it like this, like this. Okay, do you see it? And I sew this place like this. That was how I come about this. You see, I've sewn one of it. It was two that I cut 14 by 14. If you like, I cut it 14 by 15. Are you with me? Or 14 by 16, depending on your choice. Okay, it was two that you are going to cut. You are going to cut two. You are going to sew one like this. Okay, you sew one like this. Later, so the second one, you are not going to sew it like that. So you are not going to place them on each other. Okay, this is it now. You are going to place it. This one will be here. You are not placing this one. You look for the place that you launch. You place it on the place that you sew here. See this side. See, you see that it was the side that was sew. And this place was the side that was launched. You see the launching. So you now place it on it. You place it on it like this. That is what I've done. So I'm going to put it with the clothes. You now place it together with this place that you have launched on the neck. You place it together like this. I'm going to take it to the machine and I will sew it. I'm going to show us. You sew it round the neck of the cloth. Okay. You start from the place that you launched. Okay. The two, you see it. Look at the two. This one is longer than this one. Now, you sew it around like that. I hope you understand what I'm trying to do. Very, very explanatory. Not so difficult. You are going to, you will not, the one that is on the bottom, you are not going to sew it together with this one. Eh? You not, you can see that they are not equal. They are not in the same. Look at it. I don't know, maybe look at this one is longer. Look at this one. This one is not, this one is no longer to than this one. This one is longer than this one. Are you with me? So when you're about getting to the place that you launch here, you know I said you are going to start from where you launch. When you're about to get into, when you are sewing it one, before you now get back to that place that you launch, you will have removed this one. You will have removed it. Look at this. You hold this one like this. You now remove this, the one that is on the bottom. You now place this one back on it and sew. I hope you understand what I'm saying. So you stop at the place that is launched. Stop there. Launch it very double stitch it very well so that it will not lose on time. Now look at what I've been explaining since. Look at what I've been explaining. I said we are going to sew the two around the neck. So I've sewn the two now. This is the first one, the one that I sewed this place. I put it on the bottom. And I put this one that I want to use as the hijab. I put it, that I want to use as like the hijab. I put it on top. So this is it. What I'm going to do now, if you see it before I move there, you see that, look at it. Look at the stitching. You can see that this place, the one on the top get to this place, the bottom one did not reach the launch area. Okay, you see this place, this is where it stopped. Look at where this one stops, so you can see the difference. Okay, you can see that this one is longer than this one. The one that is on the bottom that I put first will not reach this side. This side, that this front, the place that I launched before I started sewing it. I hope you understand what I'm saying. The next thing is to turn it like this so that I can sew it inside. Okay, I'm going to sew it inside and I'm going to show, this is it, this place. I'm going to sew it before we now insert the cape on it. Don't forget that we are sewing hijab on gown, and it's a kind of trendy dresses now that is sewing. So stay tuned. I'm done with the stitching. So the next thing is that I'm going to put the cape of the hijab on it. If you don't know how to insert, if you don't know how to put cape on your hijab, please do just go to my video and download cape fixing. Download it. You see a video that talk about how to cut and insert cape on the hijab. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is to insert the cape, and this is the place that I launched. Okay, so I'm going to take the cape. I've launched it too. You see the area that I launched. I'm going to place it together and I'm going to sew round. So the next thing now is to, I've inserted the cape. So the next thing is to fold here like this. Fold it inside this place as if we are sewing our hijab. Check on video how to sew hijab. You are going to understand. So we are going to sew it from here down to this place. After which I'm going to, this place that did not sew finish to the edge. You know I did not sew it. I drop it. It was two. I drop the bottom one down. Okay, I'm going to fold it like this. Okay, I'm going to fold it like this. I'm going to sew it and I'm going to insert a rope on it. Okay, let me do it. I'm done with it. Look at it. I'm done on the front. I've folded it inside. I've done that. I've done the folding. Okay, so the next thing we are going to do now is to fold this place. Okay, like this. I'm going to do it like this. First of all, I'll do it like this. I will now fold it down. Okay, the ruffle, this place, the edge is not going to show. Look at it. Okay, you see it. That's how I'm going to sew it. After which I'm going to insert a rope here so that you can see. I'm going to insert a rope there. So I'm done with the inserting of the strap. Okay, look at it. This is the neck. I'm done with the inserting of the rope on it. So the next thing we are going to do is to fold this arm. Don't forget that I said I'm going to insert elastic. So I'm going to insert elastic on it, and we are going to see how it look. Okay, so if you don't know, when by the time I'm done, if you don't know how I did it, please check. There's a video that I've dropped on how to make this type of arm style. Okay, you are going to see it very, very clear and easy. I'm done with the fixing of the rubber on the arm. Okay, can you see it? If you don't know how to fix this type of arm, check my video. There's a video that I've dropped about this particular arm style. Okay, so the next thing we are going to do now is to go ahead and hem the bottom. Okay, at this junction, if you like, you can decide to use interlocking machine and interlock it, but I'm actually going to do what? I'm actually going to hem the bottom. Okay, fold it like this, fold it like this. So you first of all fold it into two, then you now fold it. You know how to do it. So I'm going to trim the excess, then I'm going to trim, then I'm going to hem it. First of all, do it like this. I hope you can see it. It's like this. You do it like this, you do it like this, and I'm going to seam the bottom. Make sure you don't always double stitch the first stitch. Okay, so I'm going to do it one. I'm done on the stitching of the bottom. Okay, I told you that if you like, you can decide to interlock it, but I actually seam mine. Look at it. So now I'm going to move to the dummy, wear it on the mannequin, and let's see the outcome of what we have been sewing since. Love you. Assalamu alaikum. Now look at the outcome of what we have been sewing since. Can you see it? Can you see the ham? Okay, there's no shoulder here. I did not cut any ham. I did not join the ham hole here. I cut it from the shoulder down to the sleeve. Can you see it? Now look at it. This is the outcome. You can see how flamboyant it is. I told you there is a very flamboyant gown. It's a modest way, and it need to be very, very free. You can see. Okay, initially the box was 42, but I added 8 inches, making it 50. Okay, so that it will be very free. That means many people can wear it. Many people of different sizes can wear it. Somebody with 36 can wear it. 36 bust can wear it. 40, 38, 40, 42, 44, 46, and 50 can wear it. Look at it. Okay, the head. I told you that we have two cutting. Look at it. This is the second one. Okay, if you like, the person can also use this one. Okay, and it's a kind of a trending gown now. You can also sew it. Okay, look at it. This it is optional. Some people don't put it, but you can also put it. You see it. This is how it looks. This is the outcome of the style that we have been sewing since. Look at the back. Look at how it looks at the back. Please do like this video and share so that it could go viral. Sew it for this Ramadan Eid. We are now in Ramadan, and very soon we'll be preparing for Eid celebration, so you can sew it for your client. Recommend it for your client and see. And if you are the type that have not sewn before, you can also practicalize it. Okay, you can practicalize it and sew it. Do it yourself. It's very, very easy. Please, if there is anything that you need to ask about this video, you can drop your comment at the comment section. Okay, so thank you very much. Love you. All right, what you just need is to remove all the thread, make it neat, and that is what I'm going to do off camera. Okay, Thank you very much. See you. Salam alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. If you like, you can do it like this. If you like, you can do it like this. Draw the rope. Draw the rope. Okay. See you in our next video. Salam alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Love you. Salam alaikum.